those of you who know me well or are on the stag do, you will know that I sort of have anxiety attacks. So it might force me to bugger off halfway through this speech. So what I want to do is get a toast in straight away, just in case. So you can all raise your glasses to Stephen and Debbie.
You got away with that one.
Okay, so there goes. So, Stephen has grown up to be a great person, loyal friend, and a fantastic father. And if he puts half as much effort into his marriage as he does looking after Jessica and Ruby, then they'll have a long and successful one. I know the speech is supposed to be all about the groom, but I'd just like to say a few words about Debbie. Because let's face it, without Debbie, his life keeping him busy, Stephen wouldn't be able to make excuses as to why he got beat once again playing golf because he was just too tired. But on a serious note, Debbie, you're a lovely person who I've also become good friends with, and you've helped shape Stephen into the person he's become. You truly complement each other like chalk and cheese. Oh, hold on, that's not right. Like chalk and a pork cue, or cheese and a biscuit. You're simply made for each other. So, what to say about Stephen? Well, I've known Stephen since I was, we were both young lads. In fact, we were in the same form throughout the whole of senior schools, though we didn't become sort of really great friends until we left school and discovered the pub. Well, obviously, no more needs to be said about that. So Stephen, he can be tenacious, or should I say maybe stupid. A few years ago, we played golf in Spain and Portugal, whilst he had his hand in the cast. I'll come back to why he had the hand in the cast in a minute. But on this occasion, he did beat me, so full credit to him. However, he wasn't so smart when he had his cast removed, and he had a nice tan line and bright white hand. Not a good one. So the cast. Well, Stephen thought it would be a good idea to have a fight with, not a person, a punching machine. So he actually paid for the pleasure of breaking his own hand. So you can guess who won that fight. But I could talk forever telling you about Stephen and our experiences growing up, but let's face it, there's some things Debbie and Sandra, they just don't need to know. So instead what I've done is I've prepared a little rhyme to sum up Stephen's life. Some of you may recognise where I got my inspiration. Now this is a story all about how Stephen's life got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right down, I'll tell you how he became the Prince of Corby Town. Dresden Close, born and raised, in Dane's Home is where he spent most of his days. Not really chilling out, maxing and relaxing all cool, but he did shoot people for Kingswood School. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in his neighbourhood. He got one bit of bother, and out came the fear. He said, I'm moving to Stoke-on-Trent to further my career. About a year went by, and Stephen was back. He'd flunked his course for acting like a sap. We played golf, got drunk, and everything was cool, but you could see he wanted something different from the rest of us fools. On one fine day, Stephen met Debbie. Wasn't long before they were going steady. They had Jessica and Ruby, and life was going sweet. All that was missing was Stephen kneeling at Debbie's feet. When he popped the question, and the answer was yes, Stephen knew he was most certainly blessed. A stag do to plan, Newcastle was the place, Sean's got the outfits, couldn't wait to see his face. So here we are, it's their special time, Fresh Prince style, to sum up the rhyme. He can look at his kingdom, he's finally there, he can now sit on his throne as a prince of childcare.
Debbie and Stephen.